So you come to me on this day and ask this of me. So be it.
What up, money making mafia? Yeah, I'm back, baby. Can't keep a good thing down, right? You know who it is. Don Q, the Oz father, back to put the money in the pockets, purses, and wallets of the people. And we're gonna break down the AFC East division today. We're gonna look at the odds, and I'm going to tell you why one particular team is going to bring down the cascades of dollars. Why one particular team is going to make it rain on every little pain that you may have. Because we out to get this money. You want highlights? Take your ass to ESPN. We here to talk about the money and how to get the money. That's what the odds father do, baby. I tell you about the odds, right? Let's take a look at the AFC East and the 4 teams that we will be talking about. AFC East. You see it, Buffalo Bills, New York Jets, Miami Dolphins, and the New England Patriots. Buffalo, the obvious favorites. Jets, plus 250. Dolphins, plus 275. New England, plus 750 to win the division. As of right now, that's the standings. That's the odds, baby. And what the odds father do, we take the odds and we talk about the odds and why we gonna get this money. So let's talk about this money for a second. So let's go here. First, we're gonna look at the acquisitions that the Buffalo Bills have made. All these names, Kyle Allen, backup. Damian Harris, pretty good. Latavius Murray, pretty good. We all know the Bills needs a running back, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about what can make the money. And let me tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you the process of how we break down what's a good team to put our money on. 4 positions you have to look at when putting your money down to try to do your best to ensure the cascades of dollars, of riches, of profits. 1, offensive line. I'm going to show you here today why the offensive line is so important. Number 2, the quarterback. The quarterback matters. Number 3, skill positions. And number 4, the defense, baby. The defense wins championships. The defense can also be the reason the cascades of greatness, the lettuce of the gods, pours down into the pockets, purses, and wallets of the people. But number 1, that offensive line. We're taking the AFC East by the offensive line. Why? Because all four teams have really good defense. Really good defense. But let's talk about it. Buffalo. Turnovers with Josh Allen. Some of those happen in the very much backfield. Because the O-line, he's running and gunning and throwing. He's passing all over the field because the O-line is not stepping up in the running game. Not so much bad in the passing game, but in the running game. They lost the number one running back. He's gone. That O-line has to step up. And if we look at the acquisitions for the Buffalo Bills, offensive guards, we got 3 of them right here. Three. Something they had to look at. Something they had to dig deep within themselves and say, we have to get a running game to keep our quarterback safe. Quarterback's important, but remember, it's number 2. The offensive line is what makes the offensive engine drive. Picked up 3 offensive guards. So Buffalo definitely made it a point of concern. So we're going to take a look at the very next team. Man, can you feel the money? Can you feel the knowledge churning in a fashion that's going to give you the greatness of the golden ticket? The lettuce of the gods into your pockets, purses, or wallets. Miami, we know what's going on with Miami. We know what's going on with Miami. And currently with the odds, Miami are plus 275. That's right. Plus 275 on Miami currently as we speak. We know what Miami is. We know what they about. We know what they have shown us last year. And take it from last year, mix it in what we're going to do this year. Let's address number 1. What is the most important thing when putting your money down on NFL football? I'm going to say it again. It is the offensive line. And how can anybody brag or boast about Miami's offensive line when their number 2 second best, most looked at position has concussions? So we know that Miami has to step up that offensive line play. Great defense. Just like Buffalo, great defense. Just like the Patriots, great defense. Just like the Jets, great defense. Great defense for Miami. But that offensive line, without that engine, you can't drive, baby. And let's talk about it. They picked up two offensive line. Only signed one to a 1-year deal. And if you're signing 1-year deals, you're either older or they don't have the faith that you're going to go for 3 or 4 years within the organization. So therefore, you have to show and prove. Does not build the most confidence in that offensive line. But what I will say is, when you have a head coach that is offensive minded and Tua ranking in the top 9 quarterback categories last year, Miami's definitely not a team to sleep on. I think the one thing that we can all know is that Miami will prioritize the offensive line because of the concussions, the situations their QB was put in. Oh yeah, you feel the knowledge. Let the lettuce of the gods flow down. Because we're talking, baby, and we're thinking, and we're going to make that educated guess. We can't guarantee nothing, but we put ourselves every time we step to the plate in the best position possible to make this money, to make this lettuce, to make this green, to feed our families and put it into the pockets, purses, and wallets of the people. Oh yes, we're back, baby. We're back. And let's talk about the AFC East some more. Take it to the Patriots right now at plus 750. Once again, plus 750. Stellar defense. We know it to be true. We know it to be true. Stellar defense. Offense is questionable. I'm not even going to say Mac Jones is questionable because I think Mac Jones is a pretty accurate quarterback. But if you watch the preseason game just yesterday, you saw it too. The problems. And after bringing in two offensive tackles, one signed for a 2-year deal, which is always a good sign. Other one signed for a 1-year deal. The Patriots have been looking for offensive linemen to sustain offensive drives for a couple of years now. The quarterback is getting touched way too much. Mac Jones was held out of the last preseason game because they didn't want him getting touched all over. Pause. So what is it going to be with a stellar defense, with a stellar special teams? The car don't go unless the engine is roaring. Let's talk about the very last team. Some people consider this team the team of destiny because they brought in a Hall of Famer. Because they brought in, as Stephen A says, that bad man. We're talking about the Jets right now with the odds of plus 250 to win the AFC East. The odds of 250 to win the AFC East. Stellar defense. Special teams, TBA, but looks pretty good in the postseason so far. The offensive line. The offensive line is where we need to plant our flag and say, right here is where we will stand or die. Stand on business. Offensive line. The car don't move unless the what? Engine roars. And the offensive line has to step up. Only one acquisition during this postseason of football. We know it's a concern, but we also know the reason Aaron Rodgers is in that backfield is to get rid of that ball quickly, make the regular players look like studs. Once again, to make the regular players look like studs. That is why Aaron Rodgers is labeled one of the best. So, as the Godfather goes through everything, we've looked at this division, which I would say is maybe the best defensive teams in the NFL. But at the same time, the Godfather don't lie to you, baby. I give you logic and reason. These offensive lines are shitty, baby. Shitty. All right? I'm going to tell you right now. We might get 3 teams into the postseason, but it's all going to come down to their offensive line play. We all know health can't be predicted. We all know effort can't be predicted. But history's a mean teacher, baby. And I'm telling you right now, Don Q, the Godfather, It's going to give you the pick that's going to make you feel good. Because how can you not feel great when the lettuce of the gods is flowing into the pockets, purses, and wallets of the people? Oh, man, it feels good to be back, baby. It feels good to be back. Oh, who's going to give us this money? Who is going to step up to the plate and show what needs to be shown? Who's going to do it? Bring up them odds one more time. Offensive line play is all we're talking about here, folks. This is what's going to make their money feel good. As secure as possible. And once you get those wins, come back. Show some love to the channel, baby. Show some love to the Don. I'm not asking for handouts. I'm asking you to pay for the service, baby. Receive this free service. Pause. Put your money in great position and let it grow. Let it grow like the seeds planted in the greater parts of the Pacific. Sow those seeds and let it flourish. And the team that will be taking the AFC East will be Buffalo. Buffalo Bills are going to win this division once again. But I do believe that 3 teams will make it to the playoffs. Buffalo will win this division because the O-line play and passing blocking, pass blocking schemes. Buffalo has proven themselves to be outstanding. Now, maybe there's some breakdowns here and there, but not as consistent as the other 3 teams. Buffalo is the team that will secure the lettuce of the gods to put the money in the pockets, purses, and wallets of the people. Let's shine, baby. I shine, you shine. We shine together. But then again, what's the odds of that? It's the odds, Father. Don Q.
Fuck that, what they doing, keep on doing that.